This is all of our boot accessories that we've slowly developed over the last 4 years as we've done more and more boot reviews and realized how many things are missing in the market. So be sure to check out all these below. They make great gifts, self-gifts, and it's a huge way that you can help support the channel. So check them out below. Employee drifter unboxing, plus some tailor stitch stuff. Brought my drifter 2s to show you. Nice and worn in. Been doing some good amount of wear in these over the last couple of years. Some even going to the Westerner, doing some line dancing, some pretend swing dancing. But we got all the employees drifters in, and so I grabbed a couple. A couple of them are mine, and a really tiny one just to see what a 4.5 looks like. But I'm really interested in this box because Tailor Stitch sent me some options to choose from of a new release that they have, and I was like, I need those 2 things. I will pay for them if I need to, like, because they just sent them in for free. I was like, whatever we need to do, I need that matching set because I've been on the hunt for a matching set of something. You know, I did the what was the blue jacket was from not Huckberry but P&Co, and the upper fit but the pants didn't, and these look so cool. And so let's see what we got. Hopefully they sent me, I hope they fit. Tailor Stitch, let's go. Do you even know who Tailor Stitch is though? Actually, maybe we should tell you who Tailor Stitch is. I'm do a smart thing, close my mind. Oh, I'm not even paying attention. I'm excited about these drifters. I'm like, I just unboxed them with the wrong knife. I was gonna show you this Christy knife. Tailor Stitch. So they're a company that makes really high-end and sells really high-end clothing across the board. From obviously shirts, bottoms, outerwear, accessories. I don't know if they carry any footwear. But they just have, like, look at this, 5-panel washed indigo hat, like indigo socks. You know, it's like they make the type of stuff that we're into that are everything except for the high quality boots. I thought they sold some boots though. You know, classic patterns, old school, like Japanese looking, I don't know if it's actually Japanese, but you know, it's a sport coat. Yeah, they just make lots of really cool high-end, high quality heritage style goods. Let's see if they have a tagline about themselves. Responsibly built for the long haul. Constructed to perfection and responsibly built for the long haul, we've taken 10 years of feedback and are doubling down our commitment to building the best possible clothing while pledging to limit our environmental impact. From fiber to fabric to factory to end functionality, Tailor Stitch has grown from a need for products without limitations that could handle chopping wood, surf sessions, snagging trout, and simply heading to the office. On top of making the world's best apparel, we're asking questions about how we can protect wild forever. Products that wear in, not out. So they're like right up my alley. It's like everything they do is like, I love it. So I hope I didn't just crack my iPad. What knife? Christy knife. A small 4th-generation owned company still manufacturing here in the United States. These knives that really saved them through some of the harshest times in their 100+ year history, 4 generations. They used to be one of the top cutlery companies in the United States until, like a lot of companies, got beat out by foreign mass production, cheaper materials, cheaper metals, faster production, and this one thing has kept this alive. And this patented design kind of saved the company, and they still make them to this day in smaller quantities. And the guy that turned me on to these is on TikTok, Tested Metal or something, Twisted Metal, I wish. I'll put his username here. So shout out to that guy for turning me on to these knives. Check these out. Like, anytime a small company in Ohio is still making this cool little product since 1930, like, support them. I think actually last time people said they were sold out, so I don't know if that was us. Hopefully, hopefully we move some units for these guys because it's a cool little knife. It locks into place, put it on your keychain, super lightweight, solid brass. You can already see it starting to patina already just from my grimy hands touching it. So, because I cut through all my clothes on the inside. Check out the Christy knives. Oh, they did it. Oh my gosh. Yes. Oh my gosh, they sent me like everything I wanted. Oh yeah, Taylor Stitch, thank you. Thank you. Because I was very excited about a lot of the things that they were bringing to the table. I'm gonna save these for a different unboxing because they deserve their own time. Yeah, we'll save these because one's a sashiko, and the other one is a twill that's natural indigo. It's really cool. Okay, the short pants and cold chipped canvas, because I have a pair of shorts that are Taylor Stitch that are made out of this material, I'm pretty sure, and I love them because it's really thick, it's really hardy, it looks really cool. Has like kind of pre-grown in. Oh, I forgot it's a double knee too. A little pin pocket there's. Oh, I hope these fit. They're 34 length, but I could potentially unhem them. I got a couple extra inches there. Okay, and then for the top. This is the shop shirt in cold chipped canvas in a 42, $168. Ooh, I like it. Look at these little details, kind of like westerny looking. The shop shirt is a real workhorse built to survive a full day of plus overtime. What? The shop shirt is a real workhorse built to survive a full day plus overtime, and so sharp you won't want to take it off come quitting time. Featuring 2 oversized patch pockets. These ones, assuming. Double panel yoke detailing and a tidy flat hem. That must be up here, the yoke. This is a masterpiece of sophisticated workwear. This chipped canvas iteration of the shop shirt is built from 100% organic cotton with hefty plain weave construction for lasting durability. Chipped canvas is distinguished by a unique 2-step dye process in which the fabric is dyed, then top dyed with a slightly darker pigment, resulting in a well-worn look that will continue picking up character as days turn into decades. 12 and a half ounce. Oh, I hope this fits. I'm nervous. Okay, we gotta wait. We gotta try the whole fit on with the boots included. So we're gonna save the try-on for the full try-on. So what are these? These are the drifters. We got five pairs. These are my sisters. So the reason I want to unbox these was just to thank my sister, because my sister is a bad. She's 3 years older than me. She used to beat boys up that were picking on me that were older than me when I was in elementary school, like literally beat them. Like I was getting picked on one time, I was crying my eyes out. This guy was picking on me, Thad, shout out to Thad. And my sister, Thad Pay, I won't put his full name in there. And my sister came booking it, full speed, full tackle, lays this guy out, beats the crap out of him, and I go home and my dad's like, wait, what happened? Your sister protected you? Don't let that happen again. But also, shout out to my sister. And she's also the one that got me into firefighting. She was a firefighter for like 5 years and got me onto a team. And she was the one that introduced me to the entire Pacific Northwest high quality boot world. Because without her getting into firefighting, wildland firefighting, and being a gal that can handle that kind of thing, because she's a tough girl. Like my sisters are tough. They're like 5'10", 5'11", farm girls. They raised them like the farm, working from 8 years old. And so a lot of this whole world of high quality boots and leatherworking actually originates from my older sister, Christina, and her passion for firefighting and her ability to do a job that most full-grown men would cry if they did. And so just thought I'd give an opportunity to shout out to my sister, protecting me from all the bullies, Thad, and for all this stuff. So let's see what her drifters look like. The Drifter 3s. She's gonna love these. Yeah, I got her the Drifter 3s because, and they had to be whites too for my sister, because she wore whites and was in love with whites, and she's the one that turned me on to like the mystique of whites initially anyway, and she fought fires in whites, and so it's only fair that she gets a pair of drifters on the 4811 last, which is their firefighting last, in a pair of the drifters, which is my collaboration with whites, and in blood gore, a leather that I designed beside them. So shout out to my older sis. So you really can thank my sister for a lot of this, honestly. You know, not 100% directly, but without her getting me into firefighting, I don't think this ever would have happened, straight up. Now, I want to see what these 4.5s look like, because I've got small feet for a big fella. And I don't even know who ordered these. I don't know whose these are. Someone, probably one of the girls in the shop. I just want to see what a size 4.5 drifter looks like. Oh my gosh, look at those tiny little things. What do we got here? What is this? Oh, it's a boot pocket kit. Look at those tiny little things. It's like the size of my hand. Adorable, simply adorable. Compared to my not huge size 9s. Tiny little things. Adorable. We'll have the employees do an unboxing of their own too. Probably splice it into this video at some point, because the employees are excited about this. And that's another one to give thanks to, is the Rose Anvil crew. You know, without them working their off all day, every day. Because we're not like this. We're not like one of these companies that's like, I'm trying to pull my eyeball out. It's all about like company culture to an extent that it literally hurts the company. You know, it's like if you work for us, you work for us, and it's a sink or swim business. And so these guys earn some reward, and so it's cool to be able to hook them up with some boots. And without the crew, none of this is possible. And without my specific crew, I talked for years about like, I just need a team of like 10 to 15 assassins. Like if I can get that many people involved in this, we can change the footwear industry. And I think we're going to. So shout out to the Rose Anvil team. Product update with the boot breakers. So after some feedback from you guys, this was our original boot breaker material, just some veg tan, but it's a little too smooth on top, and you know, after some wear, it'd get a little bit slippery. Some people liked it, some people didn't, but ultimately we decided to go with slightly adjusted leather where we got a little bit of a buff top. So come on over here. So we still have our super thick 5mm insoles, but now you can see the difference between the old 5mm versus the new. Then we still have the 3mm. And the nice thing about these is they take up room inside your boots. So if you got a boot that's too big, or you want a shoe that feels more like a true heritage boot, you just throw one of these in there and it solves all your problem. They don't stink to this veg tan. It's not gonna feel as slippery, especially when you start sweating. It's gonna break in maybe just a little bit faster because this leather's a little bit softer than what we went with last time. And ultimately, I think it's just gonna improve the product. So appreciate your guys' feedback. Don't forget, we also have our regular foam boot breakers with the big thick mattresses in the green, the medium thickness in the blue, and the OG boot breakers at 2mm. These are the ones that really started this whole thing, where we just made a little insole you can slide in any heritage boot without changing the size, because it's just 2mm thick. Give you a little bit of squish, help you break in the boots, and you can keep them in the boots if you want. That's where the whole name boot breaker came from. So that's it for the product update. Product update. How about, let's do this one. This one is another pair of mine. So we'll put these on for the try on. But they're not Drifter 3s. They are the Drifter 1s, the OGs, in the right size for me. Dang. Look at this. The red dog leather. And you might be like, well, that's not fair. I want a pair of Drifter 1s. Well, sorry. But we might bring them back at some point. I bet we could get whites to do a redrop of some of these older drifters. Man, it's hard to beat the original. I really like the red. Like the whole idea was, man, plugging so many people. My uncle Kyle, he hunted in a pair of White's Packers all my life. Not all the hunts, not all the time, but he always had a pair of White's Packers that were in Red Dog. And I love those boots. Even before I had my sister even start firefighting, you know, when I was a kid, Kyle was wearing them. And so this was a little bit of an homage to him, homage to him. And so shout out Kyle too. Yeah, those are nice. Okay. I just want to show you another pair of Red Dogs and give Dublin Premium a shout out because he was a part of the inspiration for this collaboration. He had a pair of boots in a similar kind of format. You know, I was like, I like the look of those. They kind of look Western-y. And we used one of his boots for the inspiration, or part of the inspiration for this collaboration. So it was only fair that we hooked him up. So we made Dublin Premium on Instagram a pair of Drifter ones as well. Because he was just like, hey, I missed out on the Drifter ones. Is there any way you can swing me a pair? I was like, yeah, for sure, because like your boots were part of the inspiration. So we hooked him up with a pair. Thought I'd just give him a quick shout out. A lot of inspirations in this unboxing. Well, there's nothing wrong with being gracious, right? And thankful for the people that got you to where you are instead of pretending like you don't get help and pretend you did it all on your own. It's like, no, nobody's ever done anything all on their own. It's like it takes a lot of people to make something like this happen, including White's. You know, like White's gambling on me, you know. And now for my final pair of Drifter 3s. What's crazy is these are the exact same size. And like top down, like this Red Dog pair looks way bigger. You know, it hasn't, and it looks a lot more narrow because that upper hasn't collapsed yet. You can see how much this toe is collapsed and molded and shaped to my foot, how flat the toe is, even like the height difference because this upper is settled down. These are comfy. I love the 4811 last. It's like the 55, but just a little bit more broad in the toe. And when you bump it to a double E, you actually have a good amount of wiggle room. The Drifter 3s. Yeah, those are sick. Comes pre-worn in with just a little baby scratch. That's the thing with these. You know, this leather is fairly sensitive, so if you got a couple scratches on your Bloodcore products, give the brand the benefit of the doubt. It's a pain to work with because they can't mar it up on accident anywhere. And so give them a little bit of grace. If you get little scratches here and there, they're gonna be more beat up within the next 2 days anyway. Okay, let's try them on. And let's try on the other stitch. If these all fit, best week of my life. I'll do a Red Dog on one foot. Oh, I got the same size side. Red Dog on one foot. And I just love how these look worn in. It looks so good. Look at that boot. Imagine this out of Bloodcore. I'm not looking forward to the break-in though, I'll tell you what. These Pacific Northwest boots, even with a softer leather like Bloodcore, still a beast to break in. Even these Drifter 2s, I still don't have the full insole broken in. I'm still beating down this outside of my foot on the insole. And let me know, what do you guys want to do for Drifter Force? We've got some ideas kicking around, but nothing's super set in stone yet. So if you have any ideas, please let me know. Because I'm needing some thoughts, some ideas. I'm considering doing like some two-toning, maybe a toe bug. I haven't quite figured out what I want to do yet. Let's do yellow laces, just to see what that looks like on the Bloodcore. Just for fun. What am I wearing? This pair of Durango cowboy boots I just unboxed. I didn't want to take them off because they're sweet. I love this. The color and the bull hide. They're pretty cool. We're going to be bringing back cowboy boot series now that it's summertime. And everybody's wearing cowboy boots. Even people that have never seen a cow in their life. Which, no shame. I'll take it. I love it Western wears and workwear. Hope it stays as long as it can. As long as I don't have to wear skinny jeans ever again in my entire life, I'll be happy. Also, like emo wear and like early 90s skate wears in. It's the best time in history for style, in my opinion. But I was also born in the 90s and raised in the 90s, so it's just like everything that I loved when I was a kid is back in style. So I don't shame the fake cowboys, even though deep down inside I want to. I've been waiting for a pair of Drifter ones since the launch. Not that Wyatt's owed them to me, but we cut my pair or something. Like I think my pair was too big. It was the first time we did it. I was like, ooh, these are way too big, about a size too big. We gotta try on clothes first, actually. Let's try the jacket on. I hope this fits. That might be freaking perfect. Oh my gosh, it fits. Look at that. It's like the perfect fit. This alone, it's a win. Because I love this jacket. Once it's broken into, sometimes it comes off a little bit short on the arms. That's okay. I'd rather have them a little bit short than way too long. And everything else fits really well. Shoulders fit. I'm happy. But the pants are what's concerning. 32. Okay, let me water on camera first. Moment of truth. Do they flood? Oh my Lord. I think we got a fit. Finally, a matching set. I've been trying to find a matching set, some really cool stuff like this for like 3 or 4 years. Dang, look at these. These are perfect. Yeah, shout out to Taylor Stitch. Double knee, heavy canvas, aged. Fits like a mostly well-fitting, the upper, like the jacket. I feel good in this. I feel like I like the way it like fits. It's the perfect fit. Cool. Okay, let's try the boots on now. Red Dog, Drifter ones. I'm gonna get sweaty and all this thick. I really like the yellow laces with the Red Dog. Kind of reminds me of like 50s Boy Scout leader boots. Forgot how rigid these are in the Red Dog. Can't hardly flex my foot. Blood core, yellow laces. Blood core is way softer. Way softer. It's because it's a Latigo base. It's a pretty oiled and supple leather. It's complete. This is freaking perfect. I gotta put my blood core belt on actually. Not just a shameless plug. Look at that belt. Isn't that cool? The blood core. Micro adjust belt. Oh, I'm just gonna go home and go to bed after this. I don't want anything else to ruin my day. Stay is complete. Oh, and it's got double belt loops in the back. Big fan. Oh, this is perfect. Look at this. Tailor stitch, perfect fit. Drifters, perfect fit. Pants, pretty much perfect fit. Look at that. Let me put this camera up so you can get full body. Look at it. I keep thinking there's pockets here. There's not. Tell me that doesn't look sick. 2 different color boots too. Are you kidding me? Oh my gosh, these are so sick. So, shout out to Tailor Stitch. They actually make man-sized clothing. I'll take it with a grain of salt. I'm very skinny. That's why they hardly fit me because I got a tiny little waist and pretty skinny dude. But dang, I am very excited about these clothes. Got the drifters. Got my sister a pair of drifters. Got Dublin Premium a pair of drifters. The employees. So huge shout out to you guys for supporting these collaborations, and that's what allows us to do this ultimately. You know, like without your guys' support of these collaborations and like your trust in our ability to make unique things that are different and push these brands and come up with some stuff that's pretty wild sometimes, all the way down to stuff that's a little more tame but unique nonetheless. Like, I can't wait till these blood core drifters are broken to this point. So, huge shout out to Whites, shout out to Tailor Stitch, shout out to Christy Knife. I think it's the one I did this unboxing with, especially this jacket. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited about this. So, next unbox, well, at some point, I don't even know when you're gonna watch this, but next unboxing will be these other 2 Tailor Stitch goodies. I'm glad I waited because this is enough excitement for one unboxing. So be on the lookout for the Drifter 4 that launches in September. And let me know if you guys have any ideas of what you think we should do. Drifter 1 was the red dog. Drifter 2 was the black Domani, with just a little bit of the red there for the donning strap. And then Drifter 3 for blood core. So yeah, let me know if you have any ideas. I like the idea of doing a 2-tone. Maybe a little toe bug, we'll see. So thank you guys, see you. Look at the fit. I'm not changing, I'm not even taking the tags off.